going on, my good people? This your boy Lop Up the Entertainer, here to bring you some action with Delaware State University. This is an interesting band. I have never seen this band before, so I'm excited to grade them. I kind of hate that there's not that much footage for me to grade today, but I wanted to just, highlight this band because, this band was on my radar, but I never got a chance to get to them, but they just didn't have that much content. But I wanted to give a grade and bring some attention to this band program, but also, I'm doing a meet tier list for HBCU bands, and so, if you want to be a part of that family, please consider liking and subscribing. It means so much to me. But it's me just ranking the HBCU bands in the MEEK division for 2024. Okay? So, again, be a part of this family. If y'all like this type of content, like and subscribe up this video. It helps out tremendously, okay? And, I will be, not just 2024, 2025 is right around the corner. So, whatever content does come out from this, from them, I will grade that eventually, okay? But, with that being said, I grade fifth quarters, zero quarters, and halftime footage, okay? Sometimes I do a big video with all that combined, but today, the only thing I have for them today is just the halftime performance, okay? So that's what we're going to rock with, and that's what I'm going to grade, okay? I have a scale, and I'm about to present that scale to y'all so I know what we're going to be grading. Look to the cards next to me so you know what we'll be grading. We're going to be grading entrance, songs, formation, dancers, and breakdown. Okay? Maximum points they can make all together, and that is 25. I have a creative department. With creative, they can utilize that for extra incentives. If they do something unique or death-defying on the field, I would give them extra incentive. Alright? Now, if they want to get a dub for these field shows that I'm grading, they have to at least get a perfect field show rating from me, or they have to at least get a 27 from the creative department, okay? A perfect field show rating is with them getting all fives in all those categories besides creative, okay? So if they get that, they will get a dub, but if not, they have a chance to redeem themselves with the creative. If they get at least a 27, I will give them a dub on their name, okay? So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's 2-0 for them, okay? 2 wins, 0 losses. Now, granted, there are no losses that are going to be implemented today, but, I want to at least give this window to showcase this band as well, all right? So it's not about winning or losing for this band. It's more so bringing people awareness to this band, for me to come across this band, and I'm from Louisiana, so first time ever hearing about this band. So you kind of get what I'm getting at. Other people can be aware about this band, and not just the band, but the school as well. So you kind of get what I'm getting at with this. So with that being said, let's get into the action. Did enough rambling. Appreciate y'all in the long run. Alrighty. Let's get to it.
To kick things off, let's take a journey through the heart of funk of soul. Put your hands together as we groove to a classic hit from the Jacksons. This is Torture. move. Now let's take it another notch with a performance by Sparkling Sense of Silk to Michael Jackson's Rock With You.
No. That's a little something earlier. Let's
Sound a little thin in that area.
Now hold on to your seats as we bring you a performance by the classy ladies of the elegance to John Legend, Green Light. This song is on fire, but it ain't over yet. So let's wrap up the selected performance with a dance routine guaranteed to get you every beat. Get ready for a fire that will blow your way behind the feel a little crazy. The other bands know, baby, you're gonna watch out because you're gonna watch that band. never knew there was a band like this band before. How about a little dilemma? How about poison? Do you remember a little September? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to the Approaching Star Marching Band. Wonderful honor. Thank you for being a fantastic artist. We hope you enjoy the show as much as we enjoy.
Alright, let's get that a grade. Alright. So, creativity, I'm going to give them a 3. Alright. Entrance, I'm going to give them a 5. Songs, I'm going to give them a 4. I just feel like there was some parts that were kind of thin in some areas. I feel like, maybe either it could be doubled up or the arrangement needs to be sprucing up just a little bit. That's just me, though. Formations, I'm going to give them a 5. For the most part, it looked very clean for them marching from point A to point B in the drill. Dancers, I'm going to give them a 5. Breakdown, I'm going to give them a 4. Okay? Was it enough for them to pass? It was not a perfect field show, but was it enough for them to pass? They got a 26. A 26. So they missed it by 1 point, ladies and gentlemen. 1 point. That's not bad for me seeing them for the first time either, And I think this is in the beginning of the year. So, yeah. That's not bad at all. So, but yeah, good job. Good job. I really enjoyed the field show. I just feel like they just need some extraness on it, and it'd be good. In the breakdown department, it just needed to be a tad bit cleaner, and also they needed to put a little bit more energy into the field show. I think for the breakdown, rather, if they would have done that, I think they would have got a 27 in my book. Okay, it just seems like they weren't too comfortable with that breakdown at certain parts, So, energy is everything, and the band feeds off the crowd feeds off energy. If you want that humongous crowd response, that energy has to be there. So, but that's just me though. That's me, give my verdict for this field show. But not bad. Not bad at all. Very entertaining though. Moving on. This is the only thing I can find besides that. Again, I'm on the grading field show performances. They didn't have any fifth quarter or zero quarter footage. So, and this is more so not really a field show, but like more so of a performance. So, they can be kind of limited on time, but it looks like they're not. This is at a baseball stadium. But I'm excited to see this. I don't know what to expect from this, but I'm excited to see it. But if y'all made it to this far in the video, please consider liking and subscribing. It means so much to me. Okay? So be a part of this family if y'all want to. It means so much. Hit that subscribe bell and notification bell, rather. Alright? So, same grading skill like before, okay? So, we're going to be grading that. Alright? Let's get to it.
Welcome you to the Battle Band, where we are in the coach. Tonight, for the first time, and as the lightning comes to thunder, these powerhouse drum makers are the first female drum maker duo that was just bring on the storm.
I hear you. was nice. Look like they got look like they got more energy in this. They got way more energy in this. Alright, let's give that a grade. That was very entertaining. Very, very, very entertaining. In creative department, I'm going to give them a 4. Alright, in entrance, I'm going to give them a 4. Songs, I'm going to give them a 5. They sounded way cleaner. Formations, I'm going to give them a 5. Dancers, I'm going to give them a 5. Breakdown, I'm going to give them a 5. Alright, almost a perfect field show for me. Almost a perfect field show for me. But was it enough for them to have a passing grade? Let's find out. They got a 28. They got a 28. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, Delaware State. Hey, they got a dub out of this. So here it is. Hi-ya. There it is. That's that dub, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the official record for the season. I know it's just one win and no loss, but hey, you know, it wasn't that much footage for me to get for them. But it was entertaining overall, okay? One thing I would say in critique why I gave a 4 for entrance for them, only reason why I'll give them a 4 entrance, I just felt like the drum majors can just be a tad bit cleaner. But that's it, you know. I mean, everything else about the field show was nice. It was entertaining, you know. I couldn't really nitpick anything from them marching and everything. It looked very clean. So, you know, I think that's a good impression for me to see this band, you know, and to enlighten people. Hey, don't sleep on Delaware State. Don't sleep on Delaware State, man. So I really appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing y'all boys some love, man. Please consider liking and subscribing. It means so much to me. This was a good watch, and I appreciate y'all in the long run, man. I'm finna get up out of here, man. And like I tell y'all always, deuces.